Well, this room is known as the Loggia, and it was the informal living room for Frank Lloyd Wright and his wife Olga Vanna. It was a place where they would have early morning breakfasts and teas, and sometimes they would practice musical instruments in here. And it was also Mrs. Wright's favorite room after her husband's death. Frank Lloyd Wright always liked to have Japanese art against the south wall here. So we have a reproduction of a Japanese screen that comes from 1640. The actual screen is now in storage, so you're seeing a photograph. He had this Chinese rug put on the floor in probably the 1940s. We know now that it is one of the largest, if not the largest, Chinese carpet in the world. It's 18 by 21.5 feet. It was hand sewn. Probably would have taken a group of workers about 3 years to make it. It's about 150 years old. And one of the things that just tickles the heck out of me is that Frank Lloyd Wright cut this rug to fit it into the room. There are two piers on the north and south sides of the room, and he cut the rug to fit around them. He didn't move the rug in a certain area or move it out of the room. He had a certain idea of what he wanted, and he was going to use his work of art that way. That's how he looked at art. He said that, you know, why put it behind glass? Why not make it a part of your life? And if the art dies along the way, well, it's lived a noble life. In addition to this impressive rug on the floor, there's also a Chinese scroll on the north wall of the Loggia. And that's about 5 centuries old, and it was glued to a piece of plywood by Frank Lloyd Wright. It was something he wanted. He framed it in, and actually the fact that it is here makes it much more valuable than it would be on its own.